Hey guys, back on. We were live like a few minutes ago working on some bears. I have no idea if these videos are going to upload because we're kind of just going back to back live, but we're going to be working on this bird bath. This is a custom order. Got to get some chainsaw work done and get this inside here cleaned up. So nobody's on at the moment, and if everything works out, this will upload for future viewing. But you guys can always comment in the regular comment section if you miss the live chat. No worries, okay? So, hey Shane, what's up, man? Getting ready to work on the bird bath. Was live a little while ago working on some bears and said, you know what, let's go live again. Work on the bird bath. I started carving. I don't know if anybody saw the posts, but working on a video for it. Got some chainsaw work to do. Right now, I'm gonna take this sphere from Saburrtooth, extra coarse, and clean up the inside of the bowl here a little bit. Yeah, man, I did one. I did one. Came out horrible. Let me go find it. It was awful. It was bad. It was bad. My heart's got to be in it, man. My heart wasn't that. Shane, otter, right? No tail. Kind of forgot it. Otter. I'm not sure if he's floating on the water or if he died and he's just missing the flowers. I don't know. Whatever. Shouldn't say that. Somebody will love it. I don't even remember. Did I put that up? We'll have to go through that my chainsaw carving playlist. I might have just scrapped the whole video because I felt like the carving came out awful. I don't remember. At the same time, I thought I posted it, man. I'll have to look. I'll have to see. Hey, Glenn, thanks for stopping. Look at that. Go live for the second time. And I catch different people. It's great. That's awesome. So, working on a bird bath. It's 2 owls stacked. We got an owl down here, owl on top. Alright, there, you guys kind of see it better now, right? Gonna be using a sphere. It's like inch and a, I don't know, it's like inch and a quarter, inch and a half sphere, extra coarse from Saburrtooth. I'm just gonna try it out real quick about shaping the bowl, and then I'm gonna grab the chainsaws as we build up some viewers. We're gonna use the battery saws and start working in the detail and kind of cleaning it up a little bit more. So I will be running chainsaws in a couple minutes. Alright, well that thing works pretty good. You guys can see taking it right down. You know, I gotta get this round. You can go on Facebook, Kyle Hall Woodworker New Carvers, and I'm letting people, it's like a channel so everybody that's learning to carve or watches and wants to share their work can share right on that channel on YouTube or on Facebook, Kyle Hall Woodworker New Carvers. Just go there. I got like a questionnaire thing, just to fill that all out and then I'll accept it. I'm just kind of keeping it a private thing in case people aren't really comfortable sharing their work with public. They could share it there. Eventually though, for those that do want to, I want to put together like a new carvers video, which I've done like last year. Haven't done one recently, but one of these days we'll get to it. So you can share there, Shane. But I'm gonna grab the I don't know, grab something. I think I'm gonna grab that die grinder and try to hollow out this part right here a little bit better. I want it to kind of look just like a hollow spot in a tree. Let's work on that a little bit here. That coarse, orange, extra coarse from Saburrtooth, that thing just eats. We're rounding this over. Almost done, I just gotta do the other side. I'll spin this around so you guys can see it. We'll run some saws. That's a good thing, man. All right, Glenn, thanks for stopping, man. I'll try to upload it if you don't get back, Glenn. And hopefully it'll be uploaded. You can watch this full video tomorrow. Yeah, Shane, jump on there, man. Facebook, Kyle Hall Woodworker, New Carvers, and for anybody else that wants to share, you know, things they're working on with me and each other. Just kind of, like I said, I'm just keeping it like a closed thing. It's not open to the public, so people have to fill out a thing to be in it, and pretty much accepting anybody anyway that follows the channel and is carving. So, you know, you got it in. If you guys are here and you're watching live, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, even if you're watching it the next day and it's uploaded. Giving it a thumbs up helps get this video and my content out there for other people that might be interested. I really do appreciate that. It's a big help. So Shane, yeah, I know your wife wants all your stuff. That's awesome, man. You know, I started off that way with the first couple carvings. I didn't want to get rid of them, but I don't know, at the same time, well, I kept the first couple that I made, and then everything else we pretty much just sell. But I've got some older furniture pieces I built, some rustic furniture that we've kept that my wife has liked, and she's not a rustic furniture person. She doesn't like it usually, which is funny because I'm really passionate about building high-end rustics. It's just something else that I do. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get in here, finish rounding this out here with the die grinder, and then like I said, we're going to get the chainsaws and we're going to get working on these owls. And this bowl up here kind of needs to look like sticks in a nest, so We're going to do some detail work on that, and at the same time, this whole video of this carving, I got GoPros going, so this is, if everything works out, this will be a full video on possibly Saturday. So we'll see what happens. And if you guys have questions, ask over in the public commenting section, just in case I miss it here, okay? Dusty, dusty. Who's all here? Okay, check it out, rounding it out, just, I don't know, something to do. Get some character to the piece. Ooh. What up, Matt? Thanks for stopping by, man. Glad you're here. All right, dude. I'll have to, Shane, I'll accept it later because I'm live on my phone, so can't really do anything now, man. But I'll check it out either, I don't know, probably this evening. Cool. We'll see what you're working on. Yeah, Jordy, Ryan, Uncle Kevin, those guys all do some awesome stuff. They really do. They got good channels. I haven't been watching a ton of YouTube. I've just been busy. Downtime, I watch a lot of YouTube, watch all their channels and try to, you know, comment and all that stuff on their videos. I got a buddy that follows me on here. I say buddy, YouTube online buddy, Dale Ruff. You guys can find his channel, Ruff Carvings, Ruff Chainsaw Carving, something like that. Dang it. Ruff Cut, R-U-F-F, Ruff. I don't know, look it up. Go find his channel, give him a sub if you guys aren't already. Dale Ruff. Sorry, Dale. Probably butchering your... See that? See how that works? Dang it. Anyway, Dale's a good guy. We follow each other. You know what's hilarious? We end up following and commenting a ton on TikTok. I know, it's like this dumb dance app thing that everybody thinks, but to be honest, we got like 800 followers in a couple weeks on there putting up chainsaw carving. So, hey, social media, right? Wherever people want to watch, they'll watch. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna bust out the bust. There's a T in there. Bust out the MS 220 battery saw, and we're just gonna go in and start cleaning up some lines in here. Now we'll get into the detail saw. We'll put some lines in here as well. How do I get Wi-Fi outside? Because I'm like 4 feet from the house. And I have a Wi-Fi extender to my shop, which is behind me. But honestly, I'm running off cell service because every time I get on my Wi-Fi, this gets all choppy and it just doesn't work right. At the same time, my live video from earlier today is trying to upload on this phone, so who knows, maybe it'll just catch fire and explode. I don't know. But the Wi-Fi, I have a Wi-Fi extender when I actually use the Wi-Fi. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to come back and look at them, right? Oh, meters. You're a meter person, huh? I'm a dumb American. We like feet and inches. Meters, huh? Yeah, I don't know. That's bad, right? I should know that off the top of my head. Oh, not good. Shouldn't have admitted that on YouTube. Probably shouldn't have admitted that. Oh, okay, 40 feet. My shop's about 25 feet from the house, but you know what? It's probably 40 feet from the main Wi-Fi box. Yeah, probably 40 feet from the main Wi-Fi box. So I got a Netgear extender. And what you do is you go in the house near the Wi-Fi box, read the directions, obviously plug it in. Did I do it in the house or I did it in the shop? I don't remember, but it picks it up. You use your phone and an app, and that Wi-Fi extender can connect to the one in the house, and so it brings Wi-Fi out to the shop. But it just, I don't know, the Wi-Fi doesn't seem good on the phone when I use it for videos. It's constantly breaking up. So we're gonna use the MSA 220C, all right, with the AP 300S, and just start making some cleanup lines. Now I do have to put some special wording in here and some special wording down here that we're not going to do in this video just because I can't give away too many details on that. But yeah, let's start cutting. You guys see? Butts in a way. yeah, before I get too far in this video, just want to give a big shout out to all my channel members. You guys rock. There's what is there, like 8 or 9 of you that are members. I don't think anybody on here at the moment is a member, but if this video uploads later, thank you. Seriously do appreciate it. Hey Clay, thanks for stopping by, man. Working on the Birdbath, kind of just doing up some cleanup lines with the 220C. Now we're gonna move into a smaller bar, probably a dime tip bar. Work on feathers and detail stuff. So hopefully you guys will be able to watch, see what the heck I'm doing. There we go. All right. MSA 160C dime tip bar. I can't find these batteries anymore, the 160, so 300's work though. What's going on, guys? What up, what up, what up? You can't stop the cracking, Shane. It's gonna be cracking, my friend. It's gonna be cracking. Happens. I got videos on how to repair it. You can check those out. Get yourself Gorilla Glue. This stuff right here. It looks like honey in the bottle. Cut wedges. Let that crack for, I don't know, at least go a year even. Unless you're in a super dry climate. Maybe even 2 years. Let it crack bad. Get this? Cut wedges. Glue the snot out of it. Tap your wedges in nice and easy. Let it dry. Carve it. Repaint, reburn, whatever you want to do, and finish. Once it cracks all the way though, usually it's dry. And you won't have to worry about any major cracks after that. But I do have some repair videos under chainsaw carving tutorial in the chainsaw carving tutorial playlist. So pretty much doing it the exact same way I just said. So it's not that bad. Pretty easy to repair. I mean, I know Ryan Cook buys cedar wedges from the store, and he'll put those in, but he carves a lot of cedar. I'm carving yellow pine, so I'll take pieces on the ground or throw them through my little bandsaw quick and just make wedges that way. But, yep, so we're gonna come in, and I don't want to do too much more work on the face with dime tip bar because I'm gonna use power tools on it. I'm gonna come in, we're gonna do almost like a checker pattern, but at an angle, so almost like diamonds. We're going to come back, and what the goal is here is that the feathers are going to look lifted over top of each other, alright? So each one rolling down, like the top will look out, so the feathers will kind of have that sort of look when I'm done. So he's kind of puffed out, you know, he's holding up this big water thing above his head. Now it all cracks, buddy. It all cracks. Wouldn't even stress about it. I always guarantee customers that the carving is going to crack. You get it to me, I'll repair it, and you pick it back up. First repair is on me. After that, we'll discuss it. So. Alright, so you guys can see that, kind of looks like a pineapple. Not going to use this tool. We are going to take this flame burr, coarse, 1/2 inch from Saburrtooth. I'm going to start making those look like overlapping feathers. Up, guys. Hanging in there, huh? A few people. Cool, cool. So, his front feathers are done. You guys can see they're like overlapping, kinda. Hopefully you guys can see. Yeah, kinda, right? I think I'm gonna get in there. Oh, what is that? Alright. I think the next thing we're gonna do is try to get this face carved in with the saw, and then we'll move into cleaning the faces up together. Yeah, we'll see what time it is after that. Oh, fun times.
what's up? A few more people on. Awesome, awesome. Working on the bird bath.
Yeah, I haven't really done any female faces. Really haven't done any male faces either. Did that Elvis a while back. That was awful. I'll do a ton of wood spirits. I don't really have requests for those where I'm at. I need a drink. What are you guys doing? Anything good? Any good conversations going? What are we all talking about, huh? What's up, Eddie? Thanks for stopping by. Room for a what? Look at this guy. Shane's getting all provocative on here. Jeez Louise. Don't get all crazy on us now, Shane. I gotta do a little more detail on the eyelids of this one. So like he's got like the upper part, kind of eyebrow with an eyelid. And then I'm gonna do the same here. I'm gonna just cut in with the saw, kind of like a eyelid. And then those areas will get cleaned up with power tools. I mean, they could be done if you were strictly chainsaw carver, like, well, only using chainsaws. You know, you could put that eyelid in and then just be done with it. But I want a nice, clean, finished look, so like I usually do, and use power tools to get it. Throw my mask on again and
See if we can't get the face cleaned up. And I want to do something a little different with the feathers down on this lower one as well.
So the inside of the bowl is going to get epoxy. I'm going to do a couple layers of a 2-part epoxy. So I'm going to sand it nice and smooth, and then that's what I'll use inside it. Oops, sorry, blocked the camera. The rest of the carving, you know, it'll get burnt. Sawdust. It'll get burnt. We'll add a little bit of paint for character and things like that. And then it'll just get a polyurethane all on the outside. So just in the bowl, we'll get the epoxy. That way there we can actually, the customer can actually put some water in it and it'll hold. Now I've already informed them that it's probably going to crack over time, so I'm carving this early. There is a due date as it's a custom order, and I'm trying to get as much done as I can kind of before paint and all that. I've got a couple really hot days coming up this week, and I'm just going to let this thing just bake in the sun, split, crack, do what it's going to do hopefully, and make my repairs and then finish. But I've already explained to them that it might crack. I'm going to have to bring it back, do a repair, patch up the bowl, and you know, whatever else. So it's being prepared and letting customers know what to expect ahead of time as well is an important thing. So they can expect it, you know, plan on it cracking and fixing it. Just the best way to go, really.
I try to be up front. Everything cracks. The whole thing is yellow pine. I think it's yellow pine. Oh, what are we gonna do with this eyelid?
What up, what up? Been on here about an hour. Car lighthouse. Nice. Oak. That must have been as hard as a rock. Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate the comment, man. I'm glad you like my work. That's how it starts. You carve a piece for somebody, they love it, neighbors love it. Next thing you know, you got orders and you're making a few bucks. Yeah, it's kind of a nest. It'll sort of have a nest look, but ultimately a birdbath bowl. So I've just been calling it a bowl. But the goal is for it to kind of look like a nest, you know, like they're holding their own nest up. So just sort of making lines with the dime tip bar. We'll go through, I'll have to clean it all up with power tools and all that stuff later. But yep. I gotta figure out my feather pattern for his wings that are up. Most of the saw work's done with the birds for now. Actually, he's done. I gotta get these wings done and the back feathers in the back here done, and finish the sticks around the nest here. So I'll knock that out quick and see where we're at. Actually, you know what? You guys got any questions? Anything I can help you guys out with right now? Take a break, a little water, chat with you guys. What are you guys up to? Anything good? We got Eddie making lighthouses. Yeah, how's it going, Jennifer? Thanks for stopping back. Thanks for being a member. I appreciate it. Jennifer's a member, everybody. That's why she's got that neat little sticker by her name there. She helps support the channel. Thank you. Yeah. So, hey, anybody that wants to share their work, you can on Facebook, all right? Kyle Hall Woodworker New Carvers page. You guys can share your work there. A lot of oil with them saws. Yeah, man, I know. I gotta do a dragon at some point, Matt, for sure. For sure. A lot of oil. I don't know. I think they oil pretty good. I can get about tank of oil per battery life. So, you know, it's kind of like a tank of oil per tank of gas in the gas saws. They do oil quite a bit, but I think it's because the saw spins a lot slower than gas saw, so you see the oil build up on your carving, where you don't really see it with a gas saw because the RPM's so high, the oil's just slinging all over the place instead of chunking and globbing, if that makes any sense. Air blower. Hold on 1 minute, Steve. Matt, a dragon. That is on my list this year. I want to try to do a dragon. You know, like the Bigfoot I did in video shorts. That was something just to do. Hopefully somebody buys it. I want to do a dragon. I've kind of had an idea. I've got some really big logs over at the log yard I've been doing a little carving at, so hoping to do something really cool out of those. Maybe another Sasquatch. I kind of would like to do a dragon as well. It's sort of, or some sort of flying creature or a dinosaur of some sort. I mean, dragons are dinosaurs, right? I want to do something. 102 in California. That's hot, Jennifer. That's hot. It's not 102 here. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain today. So we're gonna have 80s by the end of this week. That'll feel hotter than heck. Air blower am I using? So Steve, I am just using compressed air. I got a 30 gallon tank in my shop, which is right behind me, and I run an air hose and this guy. Hold on 1 minute. I'll come back to that question. Your statement. I did just pick up this blower the other day. Let's see. So I just picked up this rigid blower. Carving at the other spot, I have to bring my generator and mini air compressor, and that's just a huge pain in the butt. Currently I'm without a truck, and I'm borrowing, I say borrowing, it's mine too, but using the wife's van. She loves it. You know, making it dirty and all that, so it's great. It's good fun. So that's the air blower I'm using, Steve. Compressed air out of my air tank, which is I don't even remember, just a 30-gallon tank with a hose. Yeah, I don't know about the 140. I think the 140 also takes a different battery, right, Shane? That's not the AP batteries, right? That's not these big AP batteries. I think those are AL batteries. I think they have a smaller oil tank in them. Hot bank holiday. A hot bank holiday. Today's a holiday here, Memorial Day. Just one of my scheduled days off. If it wasn't, I would be at the day job if it was my scheduled work day. We work whether it's a holiday or a weekend or whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the small battery. I think those have a smaller oil tank on them, Shane. So I'm having a hard time seeing the sun is now out right here. So now I got glare. But yep. I think we're gonna go here in a minute. You guys got any other questions before we take off? I'm gonna try to get these 2 live videos from today up. If I can get this carving done, we'll have a video up on the weekend of this. I also got that new MS271 Farm Boss. I don't know, maybe we'll do a quick review video of that later today so I can have that for the weekend in case this falls through. Kind of see what happens. And under some other videos, this might once it uploads, but under other videos, you guys can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. I know that sounds funny, but I put up a bunch of video shorts on there and people love them, so you guys can always check that out and follow there. The Facebook stuff, there's, I don't know, all that crap. A bunch of links under other videos. Anyway. So what was the first carving I sold and how? What was the first carving I sold? First one I remember selling at least was to a family friend, also my mechanic. Can't remember if that was my very first sale though. No, it was not my first sale. Another buddy of mine was working at a repair shop, and he had brought a few of my carvings in there to sell. Him and the owner were pals at the time, so he brought my carvings in the repair shop. They set them out front, and then just people bought them, and I let the repair shop have a cut. I think that's when I don't know, it might have been some of my first sales there. And then a mechanic who I've known my whole life, they had a tree down, so I carved up some stuff for them. Basically, once you start carving and people see your work, you know, hopefully it starts to sell for you. That's kind of how it's worked for me. Word of mouth is a big thing. The internet and Facebook and all that helps, but I really don't get a lot of sales through social media. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't happen, you know. A lot of people, I get some, but a lot of people via Facebook and all that stuff that follow my page, a lot of people are there just to check things out, not necessarily buy, which is totally fine, you know, it's all right. So I don't really make a ton of sales there. I make more sales at craft fairs, and I make more sales at local shops. So I'll bring my work, I'll bring some work, talk to a shop I want to get into, show them what I can do. I'll tell them what % I'm willing to let them have, so I'm selling on consignment, and then when they make the sale, they get paid. I don't pay for a spot in hopes that they make sales. I've had that happen before. Pay so much for a, 4 foot by 10 foot spot. Pay this every month, and then that's it. But the problem is they're making money off you every month, and when they got 10, 12 people in there, they could really care less about making sales because you're paying their rent, and they're making the money. At least in my experience. So a boot sale. Yeah, like you're taking off, like, hey, I just started, and I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put your carvings on sale, you know what I mean? But selling them, like, get a bunch done and then just kind of kick it off. Be like, hey, I got all these carvings available. The key thing to selling carvings when you're starting out is keeping it cheap. Uh, Enough where you're happy with what you're making, but don't price yourself out, you know what I mean? Like if you're doing, bears 12 inches, 15, 20 inches, you know what I mean? Like think of a price that you're comfortable with and think about where you want them to be so you can continue to improve. And every year you can bring your price up a little bit as you start to reach newer goals in carving. My carvings aren't 100% where I want them to be yet. They're not. There's a lot of things to work on. And I don't have a lot of time to work on those skills, so it's even watching my own videos, watching other videos still, like a lot of you guys, and doing a lot of that other stuff. Uh, Studying photos of subjects, if I'm going to be doing owls, studying owls, or finding owl drawings, drawing some up myself, just kind of having it, stuck in my head and just going from there. But um, I got off on a tangent. I don't even know what the heck I was saying now. What we were talking about, making sales, right? So start off kind of low, but don't sell yourself short. And if you're constantly improving, by the next year you should be able to bring it up, or even in 6 months. It just depends on how much improvement you've made. Honestly, I'm not a production carver. I don't want to make the same looking bear or exact same pieces over and over again. There's plenty of guys that do. Instead, I'm trying to look at each bear and say, okay, what can I do different to improve it? Or I really did like that last one, so I'm going to try to make it again, and then it never looks the same. So, but I don't sit and try to, knock out 100 little bears that all look the same to sell, or 100 little owls that all look the same to sell. Instead, I want to make each piece a piece of art, so when somebody buys it, they know that even though that one looks similar, they're all different. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I do it. I have found customers like having original stuff. So kind of talked about this earlier when I was live. A guy was upset that I posted my work for sale in a public forum group in his area, but it's a sale site where you can post anything for sale. And while it was a couple hours away from me, I actually do have customers that are established in his area, which in technicality isn't even his area when I looked him up, but regardless, that's neither here or there. Um, and yeah, so anyway, whatever on that one. But if you guys are selling stuff, do your own thing, be confident in your piece, put a price on it, move those first carvings, keep them cheap so they sell. And keep your first one. Don't sell your first one. Keep it. But you guys got anything else? You guys got any other questions I can help you with while we're here hanging out for a few more minutes? "30 inches tall, 20 inches across, probably." Well, if he's just standing or holding a sign kind of bear, he'd probably be about $200 a foot at that size. If I got to carve it on site, it costs more money because now I got to pick up all my gear, pack it in, and go. I look at carving like this. I enjoy it. I love it. It releases stress. It helps me get all that kind of stuff out. It's freeing, right? At the same time, for me, this is a small business. And when I'm creating, I'm also taking time away where I could be spending time with my family. So for me, I need to be compensated for my time. So, yeah, 200 a foot. So, well, I'm thinking like a 3-foot bear. So if it's like a 3-foot bear and you're talking 24 inches across, it's gonna be $500-600. It comes out horrible. And I mean, that's like a custom order. 400-500, I don't know. Somewhere around there. You're talking 30 inches, so. But yeah, prices are always tough. Yeah, I don't sell a ton of them though. I sell a lot of smaller bears, you know, $100, $200 bears. You know, things that are 24 inches or less. The other thing with doing pieces where you want to get a little bit more money is just putting more detail into it, taking time with the eyes and trying to have a really perfect face. Custom orders, you know, tend to be in that price range because now we have a deadline. Customer wants something specific. So sometimes it's cheaper, and I've told customers this before, sometimes it's cheaper to go to one of the stores I sell at and buy the welcome bear, because sometimes it's a little less. Not always, but sometimes. Right now, wood prices are through the roof, and depending on the order, if it's a custom order and I gotta buy lumber, not lumber, but logs, you know, that has to be factored in there as well. You know, I know you're watching, so even if we sold it for 400, 500, maybe even $600, right? Because depending on the piece, I'm not making one of those sales every week. You know, I might be lucky to make one of them sales a month, but then I'm selling smaller stuff. So the fact is, I'm still working full time at a job, family life, and doing this. So, you know, if I could do this more, it could probably be a full-time thing, but the full coverage of health insurance on the family at the day job really keeps you locked in there. What else you got? You got any other questions? Shane. Wow. Yeah. I felt that way too about certain carvings and talking to other carvers over the years, and then there's a guy who's a couple hours from me who charges $250 to $350 a foot. Hold on a minute. Let me grab one. I'll show you what I mean. All right. If you're still there. So there's a carver who's a couple hours from me. He's got a good big name for himself. John does awesome work. His bears do not look like mine. His are way better. But you guys see the size of this, right? Like maybe a foot tall. I've seen him post bears this size, sitting, paw on the knee, hanging out little bears. Like I said, they're not like mine. They're much better. But he's been able to sell those for anywhere from $200 to $300 a piece. A bear that's this size. $200 to $300. On average, I see them going about $225, $250 for a bear this size. I can't command that kind of price for a bear this size. I'm gonna take this little bear and put probably 65 bucks on it, maybe $75. Right, so you guys see the size? He's just sitting. We got a paw down the side, 2 feet in the front. This paw comes up over his knee. So 65, maybe $75. So it really just depends on the piece. Yeah, so you don't want to overdo it, Shane. You'll be hurting your back, man. Be hurting your back. But my prices are just based on the piece. If I think it came out really well, it might be a little more. If it didn't come out that great, I'll put a cheaper price on it. At the same time, I have found people will buy anything, which sounds funny, but everybody has a different style. So for me, creating carvings that all look different in different styles sell, because they're not all the same. People love it. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go. I gotta get a little more work done here. Try to get this finish carving up this piece. Do some details. Now the sun's coming out. Maybe just go hang out, do something with the kids. They've been hanging out inside because the weather's been back and forth with rain. So go do something, right? Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have an awesome week. Hopefully we'll have a video out next weekend. We'll see what happens this coming weekend. So thanks for watching, you guys. Check out the links below the video if it uploads. If it doesn't, check out the links below some other videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Shane. Have a good one, man.